Oh, he misses the hook so much, bro. What? Side step. Pentakill. Where is the grapes? Where is the grapes, dude? Hello everybody, you're about to watch the most crazy guide about how to 1v9 the game, dude. And this is one of the hardest games that I actually ever played, because first of all, this is something that you're gonna get good use of, because I have a support which is kinda AFK, kinda not a, you know, a skinwalker, and a lot of times you guys have talked to me about this, what I'm supposed to do in my team int, what I'm supposed to do in my Nautilus, my support, in this case Nautilus, is hinting. Okay, you are gonna see it, you're gonna see it right now, you're gonna see right now how to carry a match, how to 1v9 a match, even though your support is hinting, okay? And this is one of the most important things that I always say, you need to be mindful of enemies making mistakes and you avoiding mistakes, alright? Now here, we are gonna see the first part on how our Nautilus is actually about. This kind of lane phase against Kalista, you need to get her low HP. That's why I'm focusing so much on auto-attacking her and just healing through everything, because I know if I get her low HP, I win this. I 100% win this. Somehow my Nautilus just runs away here though, just runs away out of nowhere instead of tanking Thresh, instead of walking up to Kalista, and I lose it, bro. I lose it so bad, because you see me pinging Nautilus and brother, okay, spare me some here, okay, because this was the last game of that session and I was going crazy already. I played so much, dude, and just because watching this I got tilted so bad, dude. But like I always try to do is, no matter if your team is inting or not, no matter if they are performing or not, no matter if you are getting tilted, the best thing that you can do here is just keep performing, alright? And one of the things here that you can do is just farming under your tower. You focus to farm under your tower and you get every single minion. Every single minion is a little step by step. You're gonna be able to carry the game back on, to put the game again on your back and 1v9, bro. Carry these baboons and actually get to the rank you actually deserve, okay? So focus on farming minions, every single minion. Okay, look at that many minion, bro. That's something that you cannot do. You cannot do that in these scenarios, okay? And I'm a perfect example. At least these few minutes, I'm a perfect example on what you don't need to do, okay? What you don't need to do, because yes, I'm trying to farm every single minion, but I get tilted too, okay? I get tilted too. What do I mean by this? Because you can make mistakes. You can definitely make mistakes. Like for example here, I lose all my HP. I know I don't have to step up. I know I don't need to step up here at all, because the lane is pushing to them and Thresh just X flashes on top of me and I cannot play. I know that. But I'm here I am so tilted, brother, so tilted. And this is helpful for you if you're a main support. Here I am so tilted because look at that, bro. So the lane is pushing to them. I need my Nautilus in lane to help me crash that wave, alright? So they don't freeze it. I need him with me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up losing more and more waves, like you see here, right? But then my Nautilus suddenly decides to go mid, okay? So he's just trolling, I don't know, he just doesn't know how to play the game. He got boosted, who knows? Who cares, okay? And because of that, because I see that I made a mistake, I step up, I got tilted, and I start making random mistakes like that, okay? But now, what do you do here? What do you do in a situation where you are actually getting tilted? What you do is, you breathe deeply, you clear your mind, and you go back on track, okay? You think, yeah, he's hinting. He is running it down. And you remind yourself, I have no team. This is a 1v9 moment, bro. You never have a support, you never have a jungler, you never have a mid laner. You need to 1v9. You need to be a wild animal, dude, if you want to climb up, okay? That's just how it is. That's just how the game works. Game is not fair, bro. Game is never fair. You just have to 1v9, alright? So now that you did that, you reset your mental, and hear me out, bro. You need to stay until the end of the video, because the team fight that happens at the end of the video is crazy good, dude. Every single team fight that we go over here are performing moments where you actually get 1v9 scenarios and you perform, dude. And this is something that you need to see. This is something that you 100% need to see, alright? Because I swear, dude, if I had a guy like this when I started playing Aphelios, if I had somebody teaching me all this, telling me how you're supposed to weigh control, what you need to focus on, how you need to how your mental needs to be, how do you play early game phase, how do you play mid game, how do you play late game, what kind of thing is your best build, bro. If I had anybody teaching me something like that, I swear, dude, that season I hit Challenger straight away. But yeah, anyway. So this is gonna be helpful for you guys. So hopefully you get good value out of this. Now I'm just like you say, you see me, bro. You see me. You see a brother inting. You cannot help by pinging, bro. You cannot help by pinging. Anyway, in a situation like this, you need just to, like I said before, farm as much minions as possible. Okay, there is no perfect situation where you're gonna be capable of 1v9ing and stuff like this, unless you have the items to do that. All right, so that's why farming every single minion is so important, because if you are not farming minions, it doesn't matter how much better your mechanics are than the enemies, you are not gonna do damage. Okay, and the only way that you can get that goal, that experience to 1v9, it's just from the minions that are crashing into your tower. That's why you need to be very, very mindful about every single minion, alright? You need to get every single one. And as you can tell here, we are trying to move, we're trying to go Drake. And the reason why we can go Drake is because we have tempo advantage. And this is very important too for every single one of your games. Tempo advantage is one of the most important things if you're playing ADC, you're playing Aphelios. Because with this tempo advantage, you either get a better recall and use the gold that you had into better items. Better items means better stats. Better stats means that you can fight 2v2, 1v1 and end up winning. And also Drake, wards, lane priority, diving jungler, and setting up vision, or setting up like I said, wards, right? Setting up vision, setting up a dive, or setting up a freeze. All of that you can do it with tempo, alright? But you need to be mindful. This is very important, okay? This is very important. You need to be mindful. You cannot just go and get into the game and think, okay, whatever happens. No, you need to have a plan every single time. You need to have a plan and thinking, what are you gonna do the first 3 waves? Of course, or plan on the first 3 waves go destroy, because Nautilus you just randomly run it down and I end up dying because I got tilted too. So what you need to do here now is thinking, what am I supposed to do now that I'm in this situation? Next step, farm. Next step, punish mistakes, because that's how you win. That's how you actually win when you are in a difficult situation. If you're in a difficult situation, you need to punish mistakes. You need to punish them every single time they overstep, every single time they miss skill shots. All right, that's how it is. That's how it is. And how do you play around that? Thresh Q. Thresh Q, Kalista E. Every time Thresh has no Q, you are allowed to walk up. Oh, look at that Nautilus, brother. He's missed Q. Anyway, look. Focus on this. Now, we have a lot of chakrams, okay? We have a lot of chakrams. How do we play this? Next danger is Thresh Q. How do we play against Thresh Q? We have Flash. What do? We just press R and flash Thresh Q. Nice, dude. That's what I meant, brother. That's what I meant. So, suddenly, with 2v1, a lane that we were losing so bad, dude, so bad. How do we do this? Because we actually paid attention to what was our win condition. How do we pay attention to our win condition? Well, you think about what are the strongest things that enemies can do, what are the scariest things, what are the most dangerous things, and Thresh Q is the most dangerous, right? So this is an essential concept about everything. Okay, I mean about everything about the game. You bait them into coming close to you. How do I bait them in this scenario? What do? I start casting my art. I cast my art. What is Thresh gonna think? Okay, free hook. Alright? Free hook, free kill. But I have flash. I start casting my art. I have flash. I flash the hook and then I use punish him. I use 100% focus him there and he goes down and I win that. Of course, they make mistakes, right? They stood under my turret for no reason. They probably thought, okay, this is not gonna do any damage. Aphelios is very low, and yeah, I do barely any damage. If I just try to attack them, I probably die because they wanna attack me at the same time. But the reason why I end up winning is because they end up wasting their most stronger ability, which is Thresh Q, and I end up killing them. because, you know, punishing mistakes. Alright, so we are back into the game with this, but we still need to respect Kalista. Kalista is not strong in late game, but if she gets a lead, she's very strong and she's very good at dueling 1v1, so you need to 100% respect her, okay? All the time. Usually what you want to do in lanes like this, and this, pay attention to this, this is a very good advice for every single lane that relies on all-ins or relies on early game pressure. Every single time you fight a early lane, lane that relies on early game, you need to play for mid and late game. Okay, yeah, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, but that's the same essential thing that I told before. This is one of the most basic concepts of the game. That is to say, you play for your strengths and you avoid enemies' strengths. In this case, you don't go crazy in early game. You don't go full alliance in early game because you know that they are playing a composition for early game. So your biggest win condition here is not stomping them, is not killing them in early game. Your big realistic win condition here is just not letting them get kills. Simple as that. That's all you have to do. You don't let them get kills, and that's it. Here, for example, I'm very proud of my Nautilus. I actually very proud of my Nautilus. I was saying that in stream. Nautilus played that good. Why? Because he finally landed a hook on the wall, dude. Because the last time he actually missed a hook on the wall. How can you do that? I don't know, but he missed a hook on the wall, alright? So anyway, we keep focusing on the things that we can control, the things that we can do better. That is to say, farming. That is to say, trying to set up very good tempo for Drake. And because I have a good weapon rotation here, like I always suggest to you guys, if you want to go Drakes early, get Doom Quiver, get Severun with less than 10 ammo, then Crescendum, then Calibrum. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this. How I melt this Drake so fast, dude. And this only happens because of the weapon rotation and Doom Quiver. If you didn't know, Doom Quiver gives you extra AD every time you auto attack a camp or a minion. All right. A neutral monster or a minion. So that is to say, when you auto-attack a lot of times with Crescendum, you're gonna do way more damage, and especially if you stack your Crescendum, okay? Now, Kalista is making another mistake. I'm just, of course, taking my space here because Kalista made a mistake, but she is strong, and I'm not gonna trust my Nautilus, not gonna trust my Udyr into thinking that they are gonna peel for me, or they're gonna stun for me, or they're gonna end up performing. I'm not gonna trust them at all. Alright? This is the first thing, this first most important thing you wanna climb up. You cannot trust your teammate. Your teammates are not gonna help you. Your teammates are a bunch of baboons that are gonna just run it down every single time they have a chance, okay? And you are gonna give them that chance if you believe they are gonna perform, alright? So that's just it, brother. That's just it. That's just how it is. I mean, I know it sounds bad. I know people might not like it, but that's just how the game works, bro. You wanna climb fast, that's what you have to do. That's all you have to do. You need to focus only on yourself, and you need to think that your team is never gonna help you. Unless they actually do something, you expect nothing from them, okay? For example, here, Akali was kinda performing, right? Akali was kinda performing. Yeah, Vex is kind of performing. They are actually giving me some space back into the game. But as you can tell, we are still struggling, bro. We are still struggling. And I don't mean just because of me, right? Because top lane, we actually lost top lane. Graves is in a good spot. They have a good composition, not to reach late game and stomp us, but they have a good position for early and mid game. And we don't have a support. We 100% don't have a support. All that Nautilus needs to do is press R, but like I said before, you cannot trust them. You cannot trust them at all. Never ever, alright? That's just how it works, brother. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Now, let's get a little bit into the build. Why is this 1v9 build so good? Okay, a lot of people have talked about going collector lately. Going collector, going lethality, and they have been spamming, well, not spamming really, but they have been asking about the PTA collector and everything. And let me tell you, let's settle this let's settle this right now, dude. Okay, build whatever you want, dude. Just build whatever you want. Build whatever you want. All right. I just cannot tell you how to play a game, brother. What I can tell you is what it works for me, alright? So if Collector works for you, go do it, brother. If PTA works for you, go do it, brother. If Conqueror works for you, go and do it. good for you, dude. Great. What I can say is, okay, well, for example here, oh my god, my Nautilus, we had to ping him so many times for him to actually engage on a trash, whatever. What I can say is that Fleet works for me way better than PTA. PTA, okay, objectively PTA does less damage than Fleet. That's true. That is true, because Fleet is kinda a little bit harder to perform to get the maximum value. That's true. That's 100% true. So since I reach a point where I understand how to get good use of Fleet, which you can actually do too. You can actually understand that and, you know, put it on practice, because I started playing Aphelios and climbing up with Aphelios using PTA. But then I noticed on Master Grandmaster that Fleet is actually way better than PTA. Just because if you are mindful about Fleet, you are gonna end up doing way more damage, alright? That's just how it works. If you are mindful about Fleet, you're gonna end up doing way more damage. How is that? Well, that's a topic for another video. Now, the build is Stone Razor into Kraken Slayer. Why is Stone Razor into Kraken Slayer? Because this is the cheapest build that gives the most damage. Now, for example, this is another team fight. This is another 1v9 team fight. You need to focus on what is in front of you, okay? You focus on what is in front of you, and you are allowed to 1v9 them. Why? Okay, that little swap to double lane was, I don't know, weird. But if you focus on what is in front of you, with a build like this, you're gonna be capable of doing damage all the time. Especially if you are mindful of what you need to dodge, because Thresh hook there, and then we know if Thresh hooks, we can just run them down, because Thresh hook is our biggest threat. Of course, again, they didn't have graves there, okay? They did not have graves. But because we're being very mindful of this, we even avoid graves from getting Herald. Why do we do this? Because I know they are gonna get Drake. My team is gonna get Drake without me helping them, okay? That's 100% true. I don't need to hesitate or think about if they are gonna do it or not. I see them there already. So since I see them there already, what you need to think is, if I want to 1v9 this, I need resources. So I went mid and I went to get camps. This is very important to every single time that you are allowed to get the beards, to get you need to get them. You need to get the beards. Now, this is another mistake I made. Why? Because I got flashed by Thresh. What I should have done is don't step up. I don't need to step up here. And this is a mistake that you all can fix too. I'm working on fixing it, and that's why I'm showing it, because it's my bad. Here it's not like I'm gonna flame. Okay, I'm gonna flame Nautilus. You should have hook Thresh and out of the Kalista and then ult Kalista so they don't get me. No, that would be true that he can improve on that, right? That would be true that he can avoid me from, he can keep me from dying, keep me out from dying, he can save me. That would be 100% true. But the thing here is focusing on what we can do best. And let me ask you, was there any reason for me to be mid walking up when there was no wave, when there was no objective ready for us to fight, when there was, I mean, there was Herald, right? But my team wasn't close, so we weren't ready to fight that. When there was nothing to do, should I have walked mid? No, of course, I shouldn't have walked mid. I shouldn't have done that. I just inted. I inted that. I made a mistake. I inted that. What do? We recognize our mistake, we move on, and we work on fixing that. That's it. That's how you improve. That's all. It's very simple. Taking accountability about your own actions. It's kind of difficult sometimes, but that is the only way to improve, alright? Because if you keep blaming your team every single game, every single scenario that you have, you're gonna end up losing way too much. Why are you gonna end up losing? Because you're not working on your mistakes. You're not working on what makes you improve. You are only blaming other people, and this is not good at all to improve. Okay, that's never good to improve, and that's never good for your mental, because it might make you feel good at that exact moment, because that's a way to bend, right? That's a way to bend. That's a way to cop out with a difficult situation, blaming other people. But that is not a way to fix it. Okay, that's a way to feel good, but you aren't gonna fix that. You are gonna keep repeating the same mistakes. You're gonna keep getting in the same situation. So if you only focus on yourself and you keep improving, you're gonna end up climbing. Okay, trust me on that. Now, for example, here we are not chasing, because we know that that's just a waste of time, right? We know that's just a waste of time. So as soon as I see them with my UD running in, I know this. Okay, this is my team in. This is my team in. I'm just running away, bro. I'm just running away. But we still need to be sure of what we're gonna do, so we can improve and we can 1v9. Okay, like for example here we know our win condition. Our win condition is not getting hit. It's not getting hit by Taliyah pool. So if we don't get hit by Taliyah pool, we win that. I kinda overdid this. I kinda 100% overdid this because I should have ghosted instantly, or just not ghost at all, because I'm not gonna have ghost now for Drake. So that's a mistake. Another mistake, dude. Another mistake. Overcommitting for a kill that is meaningless, because that's a mistake that of course happens very often in every single elo. If you are not thinking ahead, you're not thinking through what you're gonna do, what are you gonna do, and why you're gonna do it, then mistakes like this happen, right? I didn't think a lot on how I'm gonna kill a Thresh, so I hesitated pressing ghost, and then when I pressed ghost, I did not think about the objective that was about to come up. Alright, so I'm saying all of this because it would be very easy for me to tell you and try to justify my actions somehow, like thinking, saying, oh yeah, I do that because I'm challenger, I cannot make mistakes, right? But yeah, that's not real. That's not real though. If I had a mindset like that, I would end up getting Hearthstone Challenger 700 LP, 800 LP, and I would never improve. And I want to improve. And I want to help you guys improve too. I want to be better, and while I'm getting better, I want to get better with you guys too. That's why I'm putting so much effort on pinpointing my mistakes, the things I'm doing wrong, and the things I'm doing right, because you guys can imitate, replicate the things that I do right, and you are gonna be able to avoid the things that I do wrong. Okay, that is why I'm even taking my time to address my mistakes. All right, hope we are clear on that. Now we still are in the game. We are still in the game. We are still fighting this. We are still trying to win this, but it's very, very difficult. Why is it very difficult? Because we don't really have a lead, and the lead that we got, the little lead that we got at the mid game, early game, when we got the double kill, when we started getting some kills, it's getting lost again and again because I die one time, then my team is just letting the lanes getting pushed. We are putting a lot of effort to win objectives, but the biggest issue here is that if we actually lose one team fight, which is very easy, it's very, very easy to lose a team fight, especially when we don't have a support, then we are going to lose the game. And what I'm saying is that we don't have a support, even though Nautilus actually landed a hook, because this guy is not reliant. Okay, you cannot rely on this guy. You saw what he did in lane phase, dude. You saw what he did in lane phase. There is nothing that can assure you that he's gonna perform the whole game. All right. For example, here you see Nautilus ended up dying. Akali almost died there. So if we don't play our hand properly, if we don't perform good enough, we're gonna end up dying too. If we follow random things, random calls, we end up dying. If we don't think this through, we're gonna end up dying. If we follow Nautilus, if we follow Akali, if we do all those things without thinking what is the next step, what we need to do after, we end up dying, we end up losing the game. And trust me, these things happen so often, dude. These things happen very, very often. Alright? Now, here we are trying to push, but can you tell why this is a mistake? You can definitely tell why this is a mistake, right? This is kind of overdoing it. Why are we overdoing it? Because I have 3.6k, alright? 3.6k, and we push that, when in reality I just need to grab the wave and then recall, because I need to get good use of this gold. Gladly, I do it now, and I'm wondering, should I go Infinite Edge? Should I go Gale Force? You know me, bro, you know me. We need to go Lord Dominic here. Why we need to go Lord Dominic here? Because Graves passive gets him a lot of armor. We need to push through that armor. Thresh is getting tanky, of course, because tank support. Urgot might build HP, might build Death Dance. If he builds Death Dance and I have no armor penetration, I'm dead. Now I make another mistake here. Okay? What's my another mistake? Stepping up even when Thresh is about to hook. You never step up when Thresh is about to hook. And I survived there, of course, because, you know, Vampiric Scepter, Fleet, Infernmar, and Kalista getting close to late game. That is to say, being useless. But yeah, Graves ultimate, right? Graves ultimate. Graves ultimate. That means what? Why this mistake happened? This mistake happened because I did not think things through. All right, I didn't think things through. Gladly, we are still in the game. Now we are on a point where we are ahead. We are definitely ahead. After Baron, we are definitely ahead. After getting some kills, we are definitely ahead. But the thing here is, like I said before, if we lose a team fight, we are out of this game, bro. We are out of this game, or we're gonna be very close to be out of this game. And it's very, very easy to lose a team fight here. It's very easy to make a mistake and end up losing the game. Because Thresh Hook, I have no way to avoid it. That's what, and I'm not going QSS, I'm not going clean stoy Thresh Hook. Because I know, and I tried this so many times, the way to climb up, or the way to 1v9 every single game, it's not cleans, dude. It's not cleans at all. It's never cleans. Okay, look at that hook. Scary as hell, brother. It's never cleans. The way to 1v9 games it goes. So you either dodge CC or you lose the game. Now another thing here, Severum art. I mean Severum into Crescendum with Crescendum art. It's very good to 1v1. I mean probably you guys know that, but it's very useful for everybody, I believe. Everybody needs to understand how the weapons work. But the thing here is that if you are not prepared to play out the team fight, like Udyr here, mistake like this happen, right? Mistake like this actually happen. But the way that you're gonna climb up here, the way that you're gonna carry this team fights is being patient. I'm not running at Graves. I'm not running at Graves trying to kill him, because I know he can one-shot me. Once they overstep, I kill him. Okay? You see that. Once they overstep, once they make the mistake, I punish them. But I do not try to just focus myself on a kill and just chase it down for whatever reason. You need to think things through, okay? Now another quick thing here is that Crooked Layer is very important. You want to pro caliber on Q mark, because if you can tell, I auto attack the ward 2 times, so I can start cracking Slayer 100%, and then Graves. Also I needed to auto attack it only 1 time, but like a force of habit I always try to auto attack wards 2 times, so that your auto attack is, you know, Kraken Slayer proc, and then I can follow a caliber mark. Either way, we are performing here, we are trying to do our best, but like I said before, and I'm repeating this way too many times maybe, if we make mistakes, we lose the game. That's how it works. Now we're in a point where with Gale Force, with everything we have, we can win this game very easily, but if we make, okay, I'm saying this so many times, if we die, we lose the game. If we die, we lose the game. We are the win condition in our team, okay? You need to know that we are the win condition. So this is a free Baron. This is a free Baron because Nautilus actually landed a hook, bro. That was very scary though, because it seemed like he wasn't gonna land the hook. About the build, I always go like Gale for 3rd or 4th. Lord Dominic, I try to save it for 3rd or 4th too. The build is very situational, 2nd, 3rd, 4 items. The Sunriser is always a first item because that's the most important part of this build. That extra move speed is what allows you to perform and to carry games, alright? That is how it is. Now here we need to be careful on how they are playing this, because if I get them, I can 100% guide them and beat them all, okay? But I need not to get hit by anything. I know at this point, Thresh Q has very, very low cooldown. As you can tell, he missed the Q, but after 6-7 seconds he already has it again, and he has it again. So this is kiting time. Enjoy. Okay, let's break down the team fight, because this is the 1v9 moment. Okay, this is one of those 1v9 momentos. You are mindful about the thing that kills you, which is Thresh Q. Once Thresh Q is done, you keep focusing around everybody down. Gale Force to avoid the smoke screen, because smoke screen is the most important thing that can counter you besides Thresh Q. Now, you need to keep in mind Thresh Q cooldown, Thresh Q cooldown, Thresh Q cooldown. Okay, he's about to cast it. You see, he's about to cast it, sidestep. Alright, sidestep, run everybody down. So you see, this way we are thinking how we're gonna counter every single thing that is on top of us. How are we gonna bait? How are we gonna do damage? Because we get in. Why we get in like this here, right? Here. First of all, we get in here because we know that Thresh Q was on cooldown, and then we can run away from it. Now Thresh Q is out of cooldown. We take our distance. Now Thresh Q on cooldown, we get close. And now we see that rescue is on cooldown. Again, we run in without hesitating. We need to avoid a smoke screen, Gale Force, auto attack. Now rescue is about to be on cooldown. Out of cooldown. Nice. Avoid it. Okay? So you need to think about every single thing that you need to dodge if you want to 1v9. You need to play around every single thing that you need to dodge. And usually, every single thing is just CC. CC is what stops you from carrying. CC is what stops you from 1v9. And gladly, the way to stop all that, the way to avoid all that is Ghost. Ghost allows you to 1v9. Without Ghost, we don't win that. We never win that. And the Storm Razor is so good for this kind of situations too. That's why I always say, Storm Razor is the way to carry, bro. Cracker Slayer, yes, I agree with that. It gives way more damage, but Storm Razor is what allows you to carry. Either way, unofficial Penta. I hope this is very useful for you guys. If this is very useful for you guys, remember to subscribe, bro. Subscribe. We need subscribers. I'm trying to hit 10k before the year's end, so I need your help, brother. I need your help. Share it with whoever who can subscribe to this channel, bro. Oh no, show it to your brother, show it to your mother, to your father, to your grandfather, to your grandmother. To show it to them the video and make them subscribe, please. We need to hit 10k. If you enjoy the content, make sure to do that. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you.